folks, it's an exciting day out here. We are forming up the ICF blocks, insulated concrete forms for the basement walls here. We've got 4 courses up and all the bracing systems and the walk planks set up, and we're cruising right along. Right now I'm just cutting the last course. I've got one piece cut. I basically have to cut one of these right down the middle to get a half of the block. So I've got a straight piece of 2x4 that got ripped on a table saw, so it has a nice square edge and it's straight. So I'm using that to cut as a guide to cut these things in half. Well folks, there it is. Got the ICF walls poured. Concrete is done all the way around. So I gotta straighten that wall over there using those turnbuckles. It's pretty sweet. So let me show you here. We got 3 walls, concrete with insulated concrete forms. The Nudura brand. They came in 18-inch tall by 8 foot for the main parts, and the corners were separate. Really nice system to work with, very easy, quite simple to use. So I had a couple guys help me, as you saw earlier, put these together, and then I finished it myself this morning. And concrete came this morning at about 9 o'clock. Took right about 13 yards and we got her done. So I got the materials ordered for the framing. That's supposed to be here Monday. And then I got a crew coming to do the slab in the basement down there Tuesday, I think. So let me show you around a little bit. There it is, Nudura. It's a very cool system. You've got every 8 inches down these diamond-shaped rows here. There's a plastic nailer strip back in there about 1 inch, recessed into the foam. So here you can see I screwed this plywood to that nailer strip And then I used big lag screws, like 5-inchers, to go into this end cap here to cap off that end. And they also sent with this bracing system that we use to straighten the walls, brace them, and it also has attachments for walk planks going all the way around. So that made it super handy, super easy to do the pouring. I'm quite happy with it. It's a little bit rough. I didn't have a trowel to finish the top, but that'll be okay. Right over there where you see that plywood screwed onto the side there, that is the only place that we had to cut pieces where there was not factory ends coming together. So the clip ties that tie the splices together wouldn't fit there, so I had to use plywood to reinforce those splices. Other than that, it's looking really good. Here's a cut section here. You can see this, there's that nailer strip in there, so you can screw directly into that when you're attaching drywall, siding, whatever you're doing. You can actually fasten right to that. It's a super slick system. And once it was poured, then I could go along and put a string line across the top, and I could take these here turnbuckles. It's got a screw up there. I can turn that in and out, and that adjusts the walls. So if it's leaning out a little bit, I can pull it back in, or if it's going squiggly wiggly, I can straighten it out. So that was super nice. So for the rest of today, I just did a bunch of cleaning up. I'm gonna get started putting the waterproofing membrane around the outside, but I don't have much time to work today because we got a Bible study to go to tonight. I gotta work tomorrow, and then hopefully Friday is supposed to rain, so I'll probably be back out here doing stuff on Friday. But I'll show you then. I got some extensions for that circular sawmill that I got. I got 10-foot extensions, so I'll be able to do hopefully about a 24-foot log on my new old Foley bell saw M14. So I'm hoping to get that set up here this weekend or beginning of next week and start cutting some logs for the house. I got to cut some beams for the house yet, and then I got to do all the backfill the walls. And then, so I've got a little more than a week to backfill all the way around those 3 walls, get all my beams cut, get my sawmill set up, cut all the beams. I got to get toe and groove and paint it wide on one side so it'll be exposed on the ceiling, to pour the slab here in the basement. So as soon as that's done, so I can frame up this first wall here and start putting the floor joists on, and then we can fill it up to grade, get ready for the concrete on the front porch and the mud room. Maybe I'll show you guys a copy of our plans here so you can see kind of what I'm talking about.